Yes, welcome again to our YouTube channel. If you are new, consider subscribing so that you might be learning day by day. Now, farmers, as we know, you are receiving your day old this week. The day old supply are beginning officially today. So it's high time I train you how you are going now to receive these birds. At least you understand how you are going now to receive the birds. Now, let's say receiving day old. Receiving day old. That's our main topic today. Receiving day old or brooding. Brooding, this is the process of taking care of younger chicks up to the period when they are big. Now, how do you receive your birds? The first thing, you must have a brooder. Two, in this brooder of yours, there are some things which will be in the brooder. The first thing, the brooder should be round. This round brooder, it's made by plywoods. You will buy plywood at your hardware there. Take it, divide it into two halves, because this side it's 4 feet. Divide 2 feet, pasua katikati into two halves, then make it circular. And then where this, let's say this is one piece of a blood up to here, another here, another here. So in these joints, use U-nails. The U-nails are the one which are used for fixing this plywood here to attain the circular shape. Now farmers, this one now is a brooder which you construct inside your poultry house. After you have a poultry house, then now you have a brooder inside it. This is a brooder. This brooder is circular because of many reasons. The first thing, it's circular to help in confinement of chicks in one place, so that these chicks should not run along the poultry house, across the poultry house. So if they are confined here, then that is to mean that by the end of the day, farmers, these chicks will be confined in one place. Thus, easy management. And then this round brooder help in easy circulation of heat into the brooder, whereby here in the middle, it's where you place your heaters. Let's say this one is a poultry jigo. So this poultry jigo, if it's at the center point here, it will be now distributing heat. So if it distributes the heat across this brooder, this heat will come and hit this plywood of ours which is round. When it hits here, the heat will automatically come back to the chicks that way. So the reason of a round brooder is to help in equal distribution of heat into the brooder. That one is the function of the ring brooder which we are saying, or the round brooder. Point number 2. So in this brooder of ours, here now, how do you arrange the brooder? After the brooder now is round, how do you arrange now the brooder? In this video, I'm giving you a clip how to install a brooder. You'll just check in the description there. Go and check the steps of preparing a brooder. I've already done that one. So this brooder, how should you prepare it? 1, you should have heaters. Number 2, you should have magazines. Number 3, you should have wood shavings. And then number 4, you should have waterers. Number 5, you should have feeders. Explaining one by one. These all things should be inside this brooder. How? These heaters, its main function is to provide enough heat for our chicks. In this case, you can use the infrared bulbs, or you can use a poultry jigo, or you can be able also to use you can be able to use also poultry pots, whereby one infrared bulb serves up to 200 and feed up to 100 chicks. One poultry jigger serves up to 750 chicks. And then when we come again to poultry pots, one poultry pot serves up to 200 birds. So select well your method of or your heater which to use as per the birds which you have. And then if you are having a jigger with fewer chicks in the brooder, take stones, add them in the jigger there, and then put charcoal up. Chukua mawe inatoshana na mkono wako, mawe kama 3 ama 4. Weka ndani ya jiko, alafu juu weka makaa. Ile makaa itachoma ile mawe. Wakati ile makaa inaisha nguvu, bado mawe inazidi kupeana joto. Very good. So that one now is as per the poultry jiko. And then another thing now, the magazine. Now the magazines its function. Let's come to the heaters. Heaters ni joto, and then magazines. For the first 3 days, we put magazines across the brooder, round the brooder. Magazines. You cover all this space by the magazines. So if you cover the spaces with the magazines available, then now that is to me, you are preventing these chicks from feeding direct from the wood shavings on the floor. So you cover magazines up so that you can prevent these chicks from going to the wood shavings, whereby they can also eat the wood shaving if you are not so keen, if you didn't sieve well. So now from there now guys, cover the magazines well, and then for the first 3 days, sprinkle feeds on these magazines. Sprinkle feeds on the magazines at least after every 24 hours. Remove the magazines, put other new magazines. So now from here now, after now change another new magazines, you sprinkle again feeds on the magazines. Because when you sprinkle feeds on the magazines for the first 3 days, you are encouraging feeding of these birds. You are increasing the chick mash accessibility. You are increasing your starter feed by doing so. So because these chicks don't know what is a feeder, they don't know what is a drinker, but our drinkers and feeders are painted in 3 colors. That is white, red or yellow, which attract automatically the chicken. Now guys, from this is distribution of heat now, on the 3rd day now, introduce now the feeders. The feeding trays. You can now start now introducing now the feeding trays from day 3. Now from there now chicks now will be feeding via the tray. And then the waterers, they will be able also to feed. Because one drinker of 5 liter, it serves up to 50 chicks. So if you have 100 chicks, that is 2 liters. If you have 1,000 chicks, that is 20 drinkers. And then one feeder serves 20 chicks. So of 8 kgs. Then now, that is to mean if you have 1,000 pieces, you'll do the calculations. So now from there now guys, this is the partial way of receiving chicks into the brooder. Before birds arrive, make sure you do the preheating of the room. Preheat the room. If you hear telling me, hello, kuku zako zimetoka, start preheating the room. Because when you preheat the room, at least 2 hours before the birds arrive, when the birds come, they will get the temperature is stable and it will be very best. And when your birds are coming, can you prepare lukewarm water? Lukewarm water. You put them into the drinkers. The lukewarm water, at least those birds that have come from a hot environment due to transportation and everything, now continue with the warm chain, whereby you give this lukewarm water. But don't mix vitamins in this lukewarm water. Give the lukewarm water. After some time now, in the evening hours now, you can be able now to give now the anti-stress agents used for the day-old chicks, whereby the starter drugs. The starter drugs comprises of vitamins, starter drugs. The starter drugs for day-old, it comprises of vitamins, and then number 2, it comprises of liquid paraffin, which is the same as, this one is a laxative in a manner that it helps in digestion of the feed. It helps in feed conversion. It helps in proper digestion. So liquid paraffin is very important because your chicken will not have blocked vent, whereby you get at the back of the cheek, there is a blocked vent, there are some feces stopping them from going on. So the liquid paraffin, it's very, very important and very, very paramount. And then the vitamins, you can use Eagle Chick formula, Poultry Chick formula, you can name them, there are so many of them. And then now, from there now, you'll have the starter drugs, you'll have the magazines, you'll have the feeds, you'll have the drinkers, you'll have the feeders, you'll have the heaters. And that one now, it will be a perfect brooding session. Now, guys, that is how you receive your day-old chicks. Because when doing so, I'm sure by the end of the day, you'll have done the perfect thing in brooding. And then there is this case that you put chicks now in your brooder, and you find that all of them have been soaked into the waterers. They have water all over their bodies. How do you do it? You increase the amount of heat into the brooder, because this heat will make these chicks, which have gone into these waterers dry up. And the next day, they will just feed well. They will just drink well the water, because they will have familiarized with everything. So ukiona kuku zako pale nyumbani umeziweka kwa brooder, zimeingia kwa maji, imejaa maji pale, wakisha moto ikuwe mingi. Moto ikiwa mingi inakausha hizo kuku na inakuwa mzuri sana. And guys, apart from that one, guys, we have got some few challenges in the brooder now. When you have done all these things, you might get some challenges into the brooder. Number one, blocked vent. Blocked vent, this is whereby you get a chick. Let's say this is your chick. That is your chick. Hapa nyuma, here is the back side. You get that some stool have been stopped here. Some stool stopping here. It's called a blocked vent. So a blocked vent, through there now, through this blocked vent here now, the blocked vent down there, it's due to two reasons. Number one, high heat in the brooder. In bracket, overheating in the brooder. When you have a lot of heat into your brooder, you'll automatically experience that, when the heat is high, the chicks will take more water than your feeds. Take that precaution. When they take more water than feed, that is to mean there is a very increased high rate of digestion. So due to that speeding of that digestion, you'll get that now there is a blocked vent. If you find yourself now in such a scenario, kindly guys, just go buy liquid paraffin, mix it in water, it will help in digestion. And then apart from that one, look for lukewarm water. Lukewarm water. The lukewarm water now, look for a soft cloth or a cotton. Then take it, dip it in lukewarm water, then drop into the blocked vent there. Drop there, wetting the stool at the blocked vent. After now you drop there, by the end of the day, it will be soft. Then remove it in a soft way. Then now continue giving liquid paraffin at least for the next 3 days and observe your temperatures. Now, there are some scenarios whereby you get that there are challenges that you should understand in the brooder, because I can use my hand still. There is a challenge which you can get in a brooder, whereby you are having a round brooder like this one. Here is the heat source. How do you understand that the heat is enough in our brooder? How do you understand the heat is not enough in our brooder? If you get chicks running to the heat source, know that the temperatures in your brooder are very low. When you get chicks around the poultry jiggle, if you get them away, all of them are away, are at these borders here, corners here, just know that the heat is very, very high. So regulate it. Reduce the number of bulbs or reduce the heat in the brooding jiggle, whereby you can close the down chimney and the upper chimney. So the heat, when it's decreased now, if you go to your brooder, just make sure that by the end of the day, every activity is taking place. Others are feeding well, others are drinking water well, others are relaxing well, others are at the heater side well, that way. So a normal environment, a normal environment. If you see chicks cuddle at one place, they are in batches. One first batch of chicken here, another batch here, second here, another third here, another fourth here. Just know that there is no enough heat into your brooder. So if you had opened your ventilation, kindly close the ventilation, leaving a small space just for ventilation, because when the chicks are young, we are focusing on more heat than cold. Heri joto kuliko baridi. Ukiona zimejikusanya pamoja, teremsha hizo curtain zako chini, joto izidi kuwa ndani. Ama wakisha moto, hiyo joto isambae kwa brooder yote. Hiyo ndio kitu ningehimiza kama wakulima. And thank you so much for listening to our episode number 1, how to receive your chicks. Because by the end of the day, we said we are beginning from the chick level. So our episode number 1 is how to receive chicks and brooding process and the challenges which farmers face. I'm sure I've addressed them so that you can be learning. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you'll be notified when we are posting these new clips. Because episode number 2 is coming tomorrow. I want to be posting for you episodes of trainings. The type of content I gave you yesterday, follow it there. Kuku ni mali. Thank you so much.